Hey, my friends, good morning. My name is Mr. Jim and I work at the Fayetteville Public Library, and I'm really glad you're watching this video. This video is Kids Create. In this series, we're showing you different really easy crafts that you can make at home. All you need is a couple supplies and you can do it yourself. Today, you don't need paintbrushes or crayons or markers. All you need is paper, ink, and your fingers. We're gonna make some fingerprint art today and make different animals with our fingerprints. Did you know that you have fingerprints? Yeah, everybody's got fingerprints. Look at your finger. Look really close at your fingers. Do you see little lines on your fingers? Yeah, I see itty bitty lines all over my fingertips. Those are your fingerprints. Nobody has fingerprints like you do. Your fingerprint is your very own. I don't have your fingerprints and you don't have my fingerprints. Your fingerprints are kind of hard to see right now, but if we use ink like this, we can make our fingerprints pop out on paper. We're gonna make different colored fingerprints on paper and then we're gonna turn them into animals. It's gonna be a lot of fun and I'm really glad you've joined me today. Before we start on the craft, I wanna teach you a word in sign language. I'm gonna show you how to say fingerprints in American Sign Language. Sign language is when we use our hands to say words instead of our mouth. Hold up one hand, this is gonna be our piece of paper. Your other hand needs twinkly fingers like this. To say the word fingerprints in American Sign Language, take your four fingers and tap them on your palm, like you're pressing them into the paper. This is the American Sign Language word for fingerprints. A hand like a piece of paper, four fingers, tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Fingerprints. Good job, my friends. Try practicing that. And now let's try our craft. For this craft, you'll need a piece of paper, ink like you would use for a stamp pad, a pen, and some wet wipes because our fingers are going to get really messy. And that's it. Now our fingers are different sizes, so our animals can be different sizes too. I'm going to start with my thumb because it's the biggest amount of space. And I'm going to start with the color green because green is my favorite. So I'm going to press my thumb right into the green stamp pad. Now my thumb is green. And you can see my fingerprint a little bit better. I'm gonna get more ink on there because I want it all the way around my fingerprint. Helps to roll back and forth, back and forth. Now my thumb's really green. Can you see my fingerprint? Don't steal it. Now I'm gonna press my thumb into the paper right in the middle. And I might do the rocking back and forth a little bit too. Now I have a big green fingerprint. I can see all the little lines on my fingerprint now. That's really cool. It's okay if you have more ink than you do your fingerprint. Now we can turn this fingerprint into an animal. Can you think of a green animal? What's a green animal that goes ribbit, 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 ribbit? A frog. A frog would be a good animal to turn this fingerprint into. So now I'm gonna get creative with my pen and give my frog some body parts. First, I'm gonna draw two circles. These are gonna be my frog's eyes. I'll fill them in so he can see us. There's my frog's eyeballs. Frogs love to jump, so this frog needs two big legs. And frogs have webbed feet, so I'm giving him some webbed feet. Very good. We can give him arms. It's okay to draw on your fingerprint too. And your drawing does not have to be perfect. And my frog should be happy. So I'm gonna draw a big smiley face on my frog. We turned our green fingerprint into a happy green frog. Good job, my friends. Let's do some more. I'm gonna clean my thumb off so I can use it again later, using a wet wipe. All clean. For my next animal, I'm gonna use my pointer finger. It's not as big as my thumb, but it can still make some different animals, and they don't have to be the same size as a real animal. I'm gonna use the yellow this time and press my pointer finger into the yellow ink, rolling it back and forth to get ink all over my finger. Can you see my finger is yellow now? Maybe this will make my fingerprint stand out. I'm gonna turn my paper sideways and press my finger this way. Rocking it back and forth a little bit. And now I have a yellow fingerprint. Can you see that yellow fingerprint? I see some lines, but I have to look really close. Now I'm gonna turn my paper back. What's a yellow bug that I could draw? Can you think of a yellow bug? I'm thinking of a yellow bug that goes bzz, 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 bzz. Do you know what bug that is? A bee. I'm gonna turn this fingerprint into a bee. To turn this fingerprint into a bee, first I'm gonna give my bee some stripes. My favorite kinds of bees are black and yellow. So we're gonna give him black stripes on his body. There's one stripe. And another stripe. What do bees need to fly? Bees need wings to fly. Let's give our bee 2 big wings. Now our bee can buzz around in the air. Bees also have antennae on their heads. So I'm gonna draw 2 antennae. We'll give our bee some eyes. And our bee can be happy too. So let's draw a smiley face on it. Bees have stingers, so don't forget your stinger. We can color that in too. And to show that our bee is flying, I'm gonna draw a little loop-de-loop behind it so it looks like he's flying through the air. We drew a bee out of our yellow fingerprint. Good job, my friends. Next, I wanna be silly. I'm gonna use my pinky finger and the color purple and turn my pinky purple. Purple pinky. Get a little more ink on there. Now I'm gonna do a little fingerprint because my pinky is my smallest finger. Do you see my purple fingerprint? It's kind of small. I'm gonna draw a small animal this time. And while it might not be purple, it's still fun to draw. See if you can guess what animal this is. This animal has 2 big ears to listen with. Here are some eyes for this animal. It's got kind of a long nose. We'll draw round at the top. We can give him whiskers. He's got 2 little feet. And a little tail. What kind of animal does this look like? It's a little purple mouse. Mouse goes squeak, squeak, squeak. I've never seen a purple mouse, but you can make your animals whatever color you want them to be. Now I'm gonna show you 2 animals that have more than 1 fingerprint. They're a little bit harder to do, but they're really cool too. First, I'm gonna do a bug. And we're gonna draw before we put our fingerprints down on the paper. For this bug, I'm giving it a long, skinny body with a head at the top and 2 antennae. This bug is going to be a butterfly. Butterflies have really pretty wings, but does my butterfly have wings yet? No, it needs wings. So let's give it some very colorful wings. Now it's time to use my fingerprints, and I'm gonna pick 2 different colors to use this time. I like orange for butterflies, so here's my pointer finger again, this time in the orange. We're gonna give the butterfly big wings at the bottom and smaller wings near the top. I'm gonna go at a diagonal and press once. Ooh, that's a big wing. Get some more orange on it. Now we're going to the opposite side and pressing twice. There are my orange wings. Now let's give it some top wings. We're gonna use our pinky fingers to make smaller wings at the top. Let's give it some, ooh, how about some blue? Small bluer parts of the wing near the top. Rolling it in the blue. There's a blue pinky. You just want little tiny ones near the top. Make sure it connects with the body too. Press 1. Press 2. Look at that. Look at our big blue butterfly wings and orange wings too. I like this. This is really pretty. See how we can do more than 1 fingerprint and make an animal? Let's do one more animal together. And this one's gonna have lots of fingerprints on it. We're gonna use our thumbs again. Thumbs were really big. First, we're gonna start in the red. Get my thumb all nice and red. This is a big animal you could find in the savannah. I've got my thumb all red to go, and I'm pressing it onto the paper. A nice big red one. There's a big red thumbprint. Now we need lots of fingerprints to go around it. This animal has a big mane of hair that goes around its head. I'm gonna use my pinky finger again, and we're going into the orange. We need lots of fingerprints around the red head. So pressing 1, 2, get some more ink, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how they're all different sizes? They don't have to be perfect. All the way around. Give it one more. Nice. That's a wild mane of hair around this. Have you guessed what animal this might be? Let's give him some eyes, some big eyes. He can have a furrowed brow. He's kind of angry. He's grumpy. Give him a nose with some whiskers. And a big mouth, because he's roaring. He can have some teeth in there too. Oh my goodness, he's kind of scary. This is a lion. Look at our scary lion roaring on the page. What's another animal you could make? You could do 3 in a row. Give it some eyes and a long trunk. And you've got an elephant. Look at all the different animals that we made with our fingerprints. How easy was that? Thanks for making fingerprint bugs and animals with me with our fingerprints and ink. You don't have to be a great drawer to make fingerprint art. All you need is a fingerprint on the paper and then let your imagination run wild. It's a little messy, but it's a lot of fun. And it's really easy to clean up. Thanks for watching this Kids Create video. I had a lot of fun making fingerprint art with you today. We'd love to see the fingerprint art that you make, so be sure to share it in the comments or send it to kidsquestions@faylive.org. Watch for more Kids Create videos as we gear up for summer reading, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me today and have a great day. Bye.